On to news just coming in. 10 days after the brutal killings of 26 tourists in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam, India's premier anti-terror agency is on the ground probing the incident. 2 forensic teams and 1 team of other security agencies camping in Pahalgam with a technical team for 3D mapping. And sources saying that 15 overground workers helped the terrorists to carry out the deadly attack. They facilitated the entry and exit along with the recce of the area, and their location was in the area at the time of the attack. Some have been arrested. The search for others is on. And sources also saying that the 2 Pakistani terrorists identified as Musa and Ali are said to have possibly gone to the forest of Gulmarg in the first 10 days of March to plan an attack. But after the Gulmarg attack in October 2024, a heavy presence of security forces forced the group to move back southwards. And there they, along with local elite terrorist Adil Toker, started planning an attack on a tourist spot in early April. Those are the details just coming in. And with us on the broadcast this minute, our special correspondent Idris Lone, along with our Assistant Editor Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibul. Let's get in further details first. From Idris, what are the details coming in at this point? If you can just tell us more about what's happening.
Agency was in Kashmir today. He went to Pahalgam and then later on to Baisaran, where the attack had taken place. He also took a review of the investigation that has been carried by the NIA so far. There are around 55 officials from the National Investigation Agency in the Kashmir Valley investigating the case. We've been told that security forces have some evidence with them in the video form, especially that they have collected from one of the videographers as well as the tourists that were present at the operation site. We've also been told that there were 4 terrorists in total. 3 of them carried the carnage while 1 was giving them a cover from outside the fence. What we've also heard from our sources is that a 3D mapping is being done of the whole Baisaran meadow, wherein security forces basically, and especially the National Investigation Agency, will recreate the incident and to basically look where the terrorists went after carrying out the attack. The forest area, as we know, on the 10th consecutive day, there are massive combing operations that are taking place across the forest area of Pahalgam. There are 4 places where security forces did see some suspicious movement, after which they're carrying those combing operations. At one of the sites, the people living in the adjacent areas also heard some gunfire yesterday. So overall, if we look at the investigation as well as the combing operations, it seems that security agencies are not far away from the terrorists who carried out the attack, because the jungles, especially adjacent to Pahalgam, have been cornered from every nook and corner now. On the other hand, if we talk about the line of control and international border, we've seen multiple ceasefire violations taking place from the Pakistani side, which have been retaliated by the Indian Army. There has been ceasefire violation on the international border as well. We also saw in Punjab security forces, which BSF as well as the Punjab police, busted a major arms and ammunition hideout in the area, wherein they recovered arms and ammunition. So overall, the whole line of control and international border on high alert as well, and security forces making sure that nobody infiltrates.
Idris, right, if you can just break down for our viewers, what exactly is 3D mapping and how it helps?
Well, it's basically a 3D image of the whole meadow that will be created by the graphic designers, who will give them basically, because the witnesses have already spoken to the National Investigation Agency. They've given their accounts to the agency. So now what will happen is they will be recreated on a graphic plate when how it happened, where did the terrorists come in from, how did they carry out the carnage, and where was the which place did they take after going back, after carrying out this attack, which of the side of the forest did they go back into. So to recreate all of that, they have hired, we've been told, some graphic designers as well as 3D operators who will be basically recreating the whole scene, whole carnage, and then also will be help to the security forces in terms of where the terrorists went after carrying out the attack. We've been told that the National Investigation Agency already has a lot of video evidence with them. There's one of the photographers who were present at the operation site. We were told that he has already given all the footage to the NIA. He was hiding on top of a tree when the incident happened. He did not stop shooting, and that's one of the main evidences that the National Investigation Agency has, because it might have faces of all the terrorists who were present while carrying out this attack, and also of the one who was outside the fence guarding and giving a cover to the other 3 terrorists who were carrying out the attack.